Madden kicks off EA's E3 conference, adding a story mode to the Hand Egg franchise. I guess they've run out of things to add to the actual sports side of it. So now they're just gonna rob things from other games? I don't know. Maybe they'll have a story beat where you suffer irreparable brain damage in your early 30s. Moving on, we've got Battlefield 1, or we've got people playing Battlefield 1 anyway. Lots of YouTubers and Twitch streamers brought in to just gush about Battlefield 1. It was super cringy and I kind of wish they wouldn't have done it. And this kind of sets the tone for the rest of the conference because they're using YouTubers and streamers and Twitchers, I don't think that's an actual word, in places they should not be used. But hey, I guess people are playing Battlefield 1 a lot, or at least they're watching people play Battlefield 1 a lot. Then we've got a new expansion to Battlefield 1 in the name of the Tsar, with a T. It's basically just more maps. You're on the Russian front of World War I this time. New factions. So new factions, new maps, more stuff, basically. If you like Battlefield 1, I'm sure this is just more. So if you liked it, great. If you didn't, you kind of fell asleep in this section. Then we've got Patrick Soderlund forgetting he already has a microphone attached to his face, but whatever, I'm going to keep going anyway. Now we've got the obligatory esports entry, people getting irrationally angry about FIFA and Madden and other EA sports games. This section was basically trying to tell you that you too could be a popular esports player, you know. Anybody could do it. The same way anybody could go out and play actual football or actual NFL if they had the skills and the body type from birth. But yeah, you could totally do it. Don't quit your day job. Apparently we're still sticking with football. Okay, now we've got these two guys. I don't know who they are. The men in blazers. I'm sure the American crowd knew even less about them. Anyway, they were brought on to talk about the new FIFA 25 million, I don't know. Whatever fucking number we're up to now. And now they're using, get this guys, now they're using motion capture to do their football players. So the virtual footballers will play like the real footballers. So yeah, we haven't run out of things to add to football games, no. Back to the YouTube cringe, we've got Jesse here, who's about to learn the difference between a live stream audience and an actual live audience. He completely chokes here. This is an example of using YouTube people to host rather than, you know, hosting people who know what they're doing. And he has to be rescued by one of the executives. It's actually pretty funny. But still, don't do this to YouTube people. They don't have the training for it. Anyway, what Jesse was supposed to be introducing was Need for Speed Payback, which appears to be Need for Speed Fast and Furious. So I'm not super familiar with the Need for Speed franchise, but I always thought it was a racing game where the cops sometimes jump in and try to fuck up the race, I don't know, which I guess is Fast and the Furious? Anyway, looks nice. I'm not seeing a whole lot of racing going on. They're trying to steal a car from this big truck and ramming other cars off the road, which is very Burnout. So I don't know. It looks nice, it looks interesting, and from what I know of the franchise, it seems like it seems like a natural evolution of it, but I'm not super into cars and I'm not super into racing, so it's not really on my radar. But it looks interesting. At least it's not fucking sports. Patrick Soderlund back on the stage, only with the one microphone this time, still giving random thumbs up to people. This is a title from the EA Originals brand. This is A Way Out, which is a cooperative prison break game from the makers of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, which is a fantastic game, and if you have not played it, you should get around to that right now. So this is a cooperative game. It's a forced cooperative game, and what that basically means is the game is split screen by default and played with 2 people. Now they've said there's an online component, so you don't necessarily need someone sitting on the couch beside you, but it seems like it's designed primarily to be played that way. There doesn't appear to be a single player option. Like, the gameplay is split screen. Even on multiplayer, it seems like it's... Oh, sorry, even online, it seems like it's going to be split screens, which is very bold. You know, most multiplayer games have almost no couch option, split screen option. So this is very interesting approach and kind of surprising from EA, since they're very much do what everyone else is doing. But I guess this is probably more the influence from the Brothers developer, who is very independent. Anyway, it'd be interesting to see how this goes. This is definitely on my radar now. I just need to find someone to play it with.
Come on, Leo!
Peter back on stage to talk about Seed, which is a small development group within EA working on big computer science concepts like machine learning, neural networks, artificial intelligence. Really interesting stuff. And I'm a computer science master's, so I was kind of hoping they were going somewhere really interesting here. And they didn't. They basically said, we're going to use all these new technologies and we're just going to make fucking Madden look prettier. And I'm just like, if you're going to use these concepts, they can be used to make some really interesting game mechanics. And all you're going to use it for is to make things look pretty. You've got remakes and remasters if you want games we already have to look nicer, you know? Maybe actually try innovating, actually try giving us something good in the future with this technology. This is a teaser for Anthem, which is BioWare's new game. It's been in development forever, basically, and is pretty much the reason Mass Effect Andromeda turned out so bad. So this better be good, because you've fucking ruined a really good franchise. I'm getting a kind of Destiny, Titanfall, Horizon vibe from it, which honestly I'm not impressed by, because this seems like a Me Too game coming from BioWare, who are usually the originator of these concepts. So yeah, I'm not impressed, particularly since they spent so little on it on the conference.
The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry, were you starting to enjoy that reveal of a new game we've been waiting for years? Well, tough. We're gonna spend less than 30 seconds talking about it, but no, time for more sports. Here we go. Different kind of ball, different kind of field, different kind of clothes. Still no idea what to put in our game, so we're gonna put another story mode in it. You wanted to talk about an RPG we've been waiting for forever, and now we're gonna talk about an RPG in a sports game instead. So have fun. Here we go. NBA basketball, or whatever. Here's Janina Gavankar, who's playing the lead role in Star Wars Battlefront 2's story mode, and was probably the best part of EA's conference. And they need to get her back next year and just have her host the whole thing, because she just seemed like she was having a good time and just fun to listen to. So do that, EA. So Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming, and it has all the things that Battlefront 1 should have had. As in, it has a single player story, it has a class-based multiplayer system, it has all of the Star Wars eras, you know, all things the first one should have had. I'm not sure you can say, good job guys in Battlefront 2, you did what you were supposed to do the last time. I don't know, I don't really care, to be honest. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I don't care about multiplayer games. You know, they just don't interest me. The thing that interested me about this reveal, not even necessarily the reveal, but the add-on packs, the DLC, whatever, is free. So thanks Titanfall 2, your death was not in vain. It seems it's pushed EA to just stop doing the buy all our DLC, buy our map packs. I don't know. They were still talking about cards and things like that, so we're probably still going to see some kind of microtransactions. And then the last thing, there's a fantastic backing song on this trailer. That's a great mix of a lot of different Star Wars themes, and can someone like isolate that please and send it to me, because it's really good and I really want to listen to it.
Here are next assignments. They are unusual.
Grab onto something.
I'm trying.
And that was basically it for EA for E3 2017. The last 30 minutes or so of their conference was just Star Wars Battlefront. And then 15, maybe 20 minutes of that was just a match. It's kind of a weird transition because the conference didn't really end. They kind of just went straight into post-conference stuff, which normally is where you would see like a couple of games of a multiplayer. Sorry, not a couple of games, a couple of matches of a multiplayer game is what I wanted to say. And that's what they did for the last, we'll say, 20 minutes of the conference. Kind of weird. And, you know, super awful, cringy commentary from people, YouTubers and such. As I said, they're good at their niche. You know, people tune in or subscribe to particular YouTubers because they like their brand. They like the way they do things. But that's not for a big audience like E3. It's just not going to work. It's not the same. It's too niche. You know, you need people who are a bit, I'm going to say bland, but that's kind of what you're going for. They're kind of inoffensive is really what you're going for big reveals like this. I don't know, that's my opinion. Anyway, that was EA E3. Kind of shit overall, to be honest. A Way Out looked nice. Anthem, it showed so little that I can't say I'm disappointed, even though I did say I was disappointed. But there was so little of it, I don't know what to say. There's going to be more in Microsoft's press conference, but I can't see that being any better. I feel like I'm gonna see a lot of exclusive to Scorpio, or whatever they end up calling it. Anthem. And that's gonna be, well, fuck you, BioWare. I've completely lost all confidence at this point. Anyway, I'll be doing videos for some of the other conferences. I won't be doing for all of them. I probably won't do Nintendo's, and I probably won't do Devolver Digital's, and I probably won't do the PC one. I don't know. I might. Anyway, stay tuned. There'll be more for, like, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Sony, those guys. Thanks for watching.